Good day. We're gonna be discussing chapter 12. We're gonna build an alien invasion game and modify the code as well. So, yeah, let's begin. So, firstly, we download what's this? We download pip on VS Code, and then we download Pygame. Pygame is basically a library. It's like a Python library that helps you make 2D games, right? With different methods and stuff. So, yeah, created an alien invasion module here, and then within this file we're importing SYS. Then we import Pygame, which is the library to create the games. Then we import settings for the settings class, ship class, and bullet class, which is what we'll discuss with the other files modules for chapter 12. So we'll have the class alien invasion. Within the class, of course, there's the init method, and yeah, it initializes the game and creates game resources. Then I have this run game method. Basically, it's like the main loop for the game, so the game continues, or like when run game is called, the game basically enters into this while loop where it calls these different methods over here. So check events, update bullets, and all these methods. I added this soft.click.tick with 60 in parentheses to basically setting the speed of the game, right, to 60. Then I have this check events method that basically responds to the user pressing a key in the keyboard, right, and performs a specific event, right. You do that with the if statement. So if we can discuss that in these two methods here, right. So basically we have check key down events method in the if statement saying if you press the right key, then the ship will move to the right. If you press the left key, it will move to the left. If you press the quit key, it will move to, or basically exit the game. If you click the space button, then off, the ship that we created in the game will fire certain bullets, right. Then over here there's the check key up events method, essentially saying the same thing. So it responds to the key releases. So it's basically the opposite. So when you release the right key, then the ship won't move to the right, so it's set to false. When you release the left key, it won't move to the left. Then we have fire bullet. Basically this is to shoot in the game. So it creates a new bullet and adds it to the bullets group. Then the update bullets one, basically it updates the amount of bullets you have, and it gets rid of the bullets basically in your game. Use a for loop as well in this method, right, in order to remove the bullets from your ship. Then update screen basically updates the images on the screen, and basically uses a for loop as well, and it basically fills the screen with a background color over here, as you can see, and draw bullet method here, basically basically adding bullets to the game so you can see it on the game. And then blit me as well, it draws the bullets in the game. Then the display here basically displays what you see in the game as well. Then here's an instance that you create in order to run the game, and then you call the run game method, which is up here. And when you call it, then the game begins and it gets into that while loop and continues by calling those certain methods. Then we have the settings class over here, of which we imported an Alien Invasion module. So firstly, the settings class, it stores all the settings for the game, right? So we have the init method here, and then over here we set the width, the height, and the color of the window, so of the screen, the screen that the game is on, right? So here we set the width. I can even change it and then it will get modified on the screen, of which I will show. Then here we set the background color. You have to put specific numbers, and those numbers basically make up the color of the background in the game. Here we set the speed to 1.5 for the ship, basically how fast it moves. Over here is the settings for bullets, where we set the speed for the bullets, we set the width for the bullets, the height, the color, and the amount of bullets allowed. So if I change it here to 6, there will be 6 bullets in the ship, or the gun, let me say. And yeah, so that's the settings clause. Then we have the bullet module that has the bullet class. Let me discuss the ship one first. So this is here you of course import Pygame, and then you create a class named ship, right? And basically manages the ship in the game. So here we have the init method, and we assign the parameter AI game, and then we have these instance variables, which are basically containing, the first one here is containing the screen, second one is containing the settings, and then third one screen.get rect. Then we basically loading the ship image and getting it rect. So loading the ship image, we use this over here, pygame.image.load, and then we put the image over there, the name of the file that the image is in. Yeah. This starts the new ship at the bottom center of the screen. Then here I added this where basically it sets it in a specific position. Here it's basically saying, yeah, basically here it basically sets the ship to not move at first. So it's like moving right, false, moving left, false. So it'll just stay in the center before you press the keys. Then this updates the ship's position, right? And basically using the if statements as well. And yeah, then the blit me basically draws the ship where you can see it in its current position. So that's the ship clause. Then you have this bullet module with the bullet class. Here we imported a sprite, which is another class in Pygame, and here's it's basically the parent class, and then we created bullet as the new class, and then we have this init method as well. It just creates the bullet objects at the ship's current position, right? So here with super, we're basically calling the sprite class, and using its values as well. Then we have 3 instance variables there. Here this basically creates it sets the bullet in its right position basically, and we have this update method, right, which basically it moves the bullet up the screen, so when you shoot the bullet goes up the screen basically. And then we have this draw bullets method again, which basically, but here it basically draws the bullets to the screen so you can see it, and it's visible with specific colors as well. So, and yeah, so that's basically the code to build the game. So, and then there's the image for the ship basically over here. So if I can show how the game looks. So this is basically how it looks so far, and because of the event methods where you can click certain keys, you can move the ship, and yeah, that's basically the start of it. So yeah, that's a summary of chapter 12. Thank you.